Check. Crypto, man. Bitcoin looks like it's about to either dip or recover. By the time you see this video, I don't know what's gonna happen. I published these videos a few hours before something major happened. Apparently there's an FOMC meeting happening very soon. We gotta talk about the fear mongering that is going on in the market right now. I'm talking about CZ of Binance going to jail for 4 months, Roger Ver getting arrested, Russia banning Bitcoin. You catching the drift? It seems like all of this stuff could be just some orchestrated crazy mayhem. So you're gonna want to stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. But before we do, K. Lamar meets Tupac Shakur. I told you people, Kendrick Lamar has always been the GOAT. He's cut from a different cloth. Did you hear that song? Kendrick just annihilated Drake, switching styles and cadences in the same song. What is it, the braids? Hurt your feelings, you don't want to work with me no more, okay. I told you guys, bro. 2009 Kendrick is back, and this is 10 years later. This is 2024, the year of revelation. I'm telling you, this is crazy, bro. How he started the track and how he switching style as he's going along with the track, adapting Drake's Chameleon. You know how Shane sung, turning into the people he already killed. That's what Kendrick Lamar did to Drake. I told y'all a couple days ago when I was making that Zen video, and I was in it in the beginning, I told you Drake is a chameleon, which means he adapts other people's style. He doesn't have a unique style. Kendrick is a puncher. He's always been that dude, and he writes his own lyrics. Drake be cheating because the industry molded Drake and made him to the machine that he is right now, the industry money making machine. And they have these industry plans, people, but people always tell me, well, why you don't really, think with Drake like that? I was like, I like his mainstream stuff, but when he's talking about this street stuff, it's not him. He's not built like that. This dude is from Canada. You had 2 parents. You grew up. You're not built like that. Kendrick was a hungry dude from from Compton, bro. And his intelligence is beyond measures. Kendrick, he had to escape the hood. He had to study. He had to become who he is by fighting to get to where he is. He writes his own rhymes. He doesn't have 20 ghostwriters. Did you see him flip the bar on on Drake? Drake's line, what's a 20v1? He's a son or something like that, What's a prince to a king? He a son. Kendrick flipped that on him and said, nah, this is 1v20. I'm killing you and your ghostwriters, bro. That's when I had to switch the song off. I'm like, I'm not listening to this no more. He won, bro. That's it. That's crazy. I told y'all. Drake, he adapts other people's style. If you remember the XXXTentacion situation, rest in peace to that kid. That's the problem he had with Drake before he passed away. Remember the song, his famous song in 2017, Adam. And then Drake's manager liked the track so much, Drake and his manager reaches out to the kid and try to milk him. Hey man, Drake really likes you. When you're a young rapper and then a superstar is contacting you because they like your song, you get hype. The kid X was hype, and then boom, what happened? The next week Drake comes out with his own songs, steals that kid's whole style, and the kid got pissed off, and that's what happened. That's why I'm kind of glad Kendrick did what he did to him if you see the beginning of the track, he kind of went slow and then he switches the style. If you listen to Drake's Her Lost track with the 21 Savage kid, Sticks and Stones, Chrome on Chrome, that's just, man, CMA, I'm Young Money, CMG, the house is not a PNB. That's the cadences Kendrick was killing him on his own beat. But just by saying, yo, you don't have your own unique style. And he didn't have to do no personals. He just killed them with straight bars. Let's just leave it at that. Kendrick is a 4-decade rapper, generational rapper, which means he was born in the 80s, late 80s. He witnessed the 90s and the early 2000s and the 2010s. Imagine 4 generations of hip hop style is adapted into one little brain. That's Kendrick Lamar. That's what makes him dangerous. So he witnessed the boom bap era with the KRS-Ones and all these guys, NWA and whatnot, and then the Tupac era, then with the 90s, Pun, Pac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, and then the early 2000s where 50 Cent and Ja Rule and them took off. And then on top of that, the Game and them came in, and then the Lil Waynes, then the 2010s, their style of rapping coming on. That's when Drake and them came in. Kendrick witnessed drill rapping, trap music with the Kodak Blacks and the Migos and all these 21 Savages and whatnot. His experience is unmatched. These dudes been studying him for years, and Drake be sneak dissing this dude for many years. That's why this year when he comes out, whatever Drake is working on with his ghostwriters, it's not gonna work, because 2024 is Kendrick's year, bro. That's why he's up right now. When he said on that, when he came on like that and he said it's up, I'm snatching bands, I'm snatching what and burning tattoos, it's up. I was like, that's it, you know. Let's leave it at that. Let's get back to crypto. Hey guys, I just be playing around. Listen, Bitcoin right now, $57,000 because of the scare that, you know, the FOMC meeting. I hate that, and I hate the feds and federalists. You know that meeting, bro. Hawkish Fed policies and dovish Fed, where they decide the interest rate cuts and whatnot. It's not just Bitcoin. Actually, if you study, I was over at the Wall Street Journal and I'm looking at the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, NASDAQ, all of these things right here, they pretty much are down. Look at that. So why are they getting scared and selling? And the FOMC meeting is in a few hours. Probably by the time my video is up, it'll be gone. But the meeting hasn't taken place yet. And you see the Dow Jones selling, and you see, look at this, you know, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P 500, they're all down heavy. And this is the first time I've seen them, you know, down a little bit. But Bitcoin also, you know, not down that much, but 7%. Usually when Bitcoin takes a 15-20% dip, that means the Dow Jones and all these other ones are like at 3% or 5%. But right now they're only, you know, 0.7, 0.4 or whatever. And then yeah, that's the craziness of this crypto market. I think this could be an orchestrated hit against crypto with you know, this week alone, you noticed SEC came out against MetaMask swinging. Gary Gensler and them came out against Ethereum swinging, you know. And then on top of that, Russia is climbing down. Oh, Russia's banning Bitcoin again. You know, Russia always bans Bitcoin. But Russia's, this time, when you look at the news, they're not really banning Bitcoin. They're actually just talking about companies that are going to be starting crypto exchanges and doing all this other stuff. They're coming after those type of companies. So on top of that, you have CZ of Binance going to prison for 4 months. That's why a shout out to CZ, man. He fought and he went into court sharp with his costume and everything, you know. And yeah, I knew CZ was gonna, you know, win something out of this. But yeah, 4 months is solid, man. He's gonna do his time and he'll be out by the summer. That's dope. CZ is the GOAT. Give me one CZ over 10,000 SBFs, man. That little dude is a danger, is a menace to crypto, bro. If you have, he almost had Gensler in his pocket, you know. And yeah, who else is in trouble? Roger Ver, old Bitcoin Jesus. $50 million. Roger Ver, how come you're not paying your taxes, bro? $50 million. He owes about $48 million to the government, the IRS, so they came after him. I think he's going to be extradited when they arrest him with tax fraud and something. Just pay your taxes, Roger Ver. You can't have capital gains in crypto without paying taxes. So they're using all of these info to scare the crap out of you. And this reminds me of March 2020, leading up to that big dip where the FOMC meeting, I hate that. That meeting with the federalists, where they decide hawkish Fed policies and dovish Fed policies and rate hikes and interest rate cuts. And oh my God, Japan is selling off their US shares. So US is going to go into a depression. That's why the global market is suffering All of them talks right there. You know them talks. We had them back in 2022. We had them back in 2018 too, where China bans Bitcoin today, and then tomorrow they come up with the baddest news ever, so they can attempt one last dip, one last major one. Because this is not major, but it's big enough. 13% over the past 7 days and 7%. See, it's a build up. It's a build up. They try their best to drop it down to like 20%, 30% dip. You're gonna experience these things in a bull market. Bitcoin just halved at exactly 73K. That's above its previous all-time high. So in a halving, you've never seen that. So that's why it's kind of crazy. This retracement, shorts are taking advantage of it, longs are getting liquidated, you know, but it's not gonna last long because we are in a bull market year. I think Bitcoin could hit 100K very, very soon, but all of these factors here needs to be out of the way before that kind of thing would happen. And that's very, very powerful, man. That's just all I was gonna say about crypto today. So one man's trash is another man's what, opportunity or something in terms of crypto. Investors always say that. That means buy the dip, no financial advice, because this could be the very last dip, especially for some of these altcoins. You can pick them up today on discounts, bro. So yeah, if you wanted some Cardano, hey, it's at 42 cents right now. SHIB, look at SHIB, man. Look at AVAX, it's back down at $30. I see AVAX topping in well above the hundreds in this upcoming bull market, man. Yeah. What else? Polygon Matic, man, 64 cents. I'm buying more Polygon, bro. Matic to $7. Let's go. I still believe in Matic, you know. Shout out to Matic, man. But yeah, one last dip. I think crypto needs to move away from these FOMC meetings and rate hikes and all this stupid stuff. Crypto needs to create its own market. Unfortunately, no matter how global the crypto market is, it's always linked and correlated to the real world. And this year, because you have the RWAs coming on board, that kind of market needs to be solidified to the point where crypto will just decouple from the rest of the world and have its own market. That's when you're gonna see sustainable prices, where I think Bitcoin could get to crazy numbers like maybe 750K per token, and it'll just be stable. So a 2% dip would represent like a major thing, because what's tied inside the asset class would be so huge. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about major businesses and financial corporations all tied themselves to Bitcoin and just say, yep, this is our digital gold now. That's the day where we're not gonna need the fiat system, because it's old and it's, you know, it's crazy. It needs to go. So reform, crypto for the win. We've been saying this since as long as I can remember, and DeFi could be a major player to that, man. Imagine all of this stuff going down and people are still earning yield in DeFi. You know, that's also could be a major factor where you don't really care about these ones going up and down, as long as you're earning your yield, your daily yield or your monthly yield or whatnot. You know, I'm currently yield farming on MintSwap using Snake. Yo, them APIs are crazy over there, bro. I think I might make a video about that one. And Blast, farming some airdrop. Now, right now, I haven't really connected anything because it's confusing, you know. But, you know, we'll get there. Once I get the time, I come on Blast. I'm only at 1x multiplier right now. Shout out to the people who use my referral code or SMAC's referral code, you know. And yeah, I just need to figure out a new strategy to get a 2x multiplier, at least 2-3x, because this Blast is gonna have an airdrop at the end of this month. So you're gonna want to get in super early before it's live, because once it goes, the airdrop, you know, goes live and you haven't even bridged Ethereum to come, you're not going to get anything. You're going to be forced to go to the market and buy these Blast tokens. It's a whole blockchain within its own, and it's a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, which means it's going to be competing with the Optimisms and all these other guys. Check it out. My Blast referral code is in the description box below. I'll probably pin it in the comment, top comment as well. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.